welcome back to another video here. We're in Southern Alberta as usual. Got Grey Wolf with me. I'm Jody, and just out here at a place. I don't know if you can see much of this, but this is an old homestead, and from what we know, it was taken over in 1914, bought from another farmer, so it could be late 1800s or earlier. Nonetheless, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to get out here, get digging, and see what we pull out of the ground. And yeah, it's a beautiful day to go metal detecting. Alright, so today what I'm gonna set my metal detector up at is zero mode, and then my discrimination's gonna be way up today, and my sensitivity is gonna be way up today. And that's kind of how I'm rolling, because I want to hear a lot of things, but I don't want to get. There's going to be a lot of iron in here, so we're just going to work with that and see how it works. I think it's going to be a good day. First hole of the day for me. Grey Wolf's already going there. He is just going, and me, I'm way behind. Nonetheless, got a hole. Dug a little deeper than I thought. Seems like it's quite a bit deeper than I thought. Oh well. And the ground is pretty rooty out here too. Even though it's good soil, it's just a bit rooty, which I wasn't expecting, but that's okay. Oh, I think we're in the sidewall there. Yeah, we're in the sidewall. Wow, I was off on that. Let's see here. Woo, it's rooty. Oh boy. Okay. It's right there. I don't see it yet. It's a nice sunny day here in Southern Alberta. Beautiful day to go metal detecting. Oh, what have we got? What have we got? Oh, it's an old link to a chain, it looks like. If you see that, it's been there for a while. That's a nice find. It's a really nice find. Like that. On to the next. So right here, we believe anyway that this is the old homestead, the original homestead. It looks like at some point they did put a cement foundation in here, but they did tear it down about 15 years ago. So we're going to try our luck around here. We're going to move around maybe down off the edge, because I would imagine that that's probably where we're going to find more stuff. And then yeah, Grey Wolf and I are going to make our way down toward the outbuildings after this, and hopefully we get some things and get to show you a whole lot more. Okay. So I got a tag out of the ground of some sort. I don't know if it's maybe it's an escutcheon off of something, or I'm not sure. Just looks like it's iron. No writing that I can see. It's pretty toasted, but that's a pretty neat find in the ground. Maybe I'll get some writing off of it later once I get to clean it up. I'll tell you if I do. Awesome. So I closed this hole back up, and when I closed it back up, I went back over it with my metal detector, which is not really what you're supposed to do. You should probably check it while it's dug out, but I didn't. And I just got a target reading 80s. So I don't know 87. So it bounces a little bit up and down, but geez, I didn't have anything register on the pinpointer when I had it out. So I'm really confused. And it's not in that clump. And boy, there's nothing there. And this is gonna pick up something within a couple of inches, at least that far away. So I'm gonna try digging it out just a little bit with my shovel and see if it's something deeper that I'm just missing. But boy, it's a nice signal, and I don't want to give up on it. So hopefully we find it, because that's becoming a very deep hole. Oh, I hope it's not a pop can. Let's see if it's still in the hole, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry, that's my pinpointer just going crazy. Yeah, still in that hole. Okay, here we go. A sidewall. I'm right there. Whatever it is, it's right there. So, let's take this out. Take a look. We're right in the clay, which is kind of interesting. That's not it. I'm right at it. Whatever it is. Here we go. Moment of truth. Ah, bazinga! Boo! No, well, this happens. Nice aluminum tin. What does it say on it? And from how old? It says, I think it says Cadbury, which isn't old. Looks like it's an old pudding tin. There you go. Yay! So we got a bear here. I didn't even know it. Going along, and Grey Wolf just said, yeah, we have a bear. And I'm not entirely sure where it is.
He said over there.
But little brown bear. We're gonna try and scope it out and see if we can take a peek. Supposedly.
No, let's come down this way.
It's a mama bear? Yeah. Oh, you got a mama bear and cubs. So we're probably gonna back away a little bit here.
Do you want to go over near Todd?
Yeah, we're gonna take a walk toward Todd, slowly.
Or Grey Wolf.
Or Grey Wolf, I should say. And we're gonna walk toward Grey Wolf here. And just keeping an eye open for them.
There's a big bull.
Hey, Grey Wolf, where is it? That way?
Oh, it's up in the tree. Whoa!
Take a video of that.
Oh my goodness! That's crazy! Do you see that?
Wow.
Whoa. Yeah, I did. It's right there. See it?
Wow, there are 2 cubs and a mama. And we were no further than 100 feet away. Had no idea. So we're just gonna back away a little bit here. Let them do their thing. And yeah, all kinds of fun. All right, let's go.
Wait, I'm good.
Okay, here we go. So I just pulled this out of the ground just beside this old barn. I know this isn't old because it's looks like it's an aluminum tag, but nonetheless, it's kind of neat. Just says the area that we're in and this tag with writing on it. Now we're not really close to this place, but that's really neat. It's really neat to pull something out of the ground that has writing on it. So go find.
Hi. So we had a bit of a mishap as we were trying to film the wrap up, and technical difficulties happened. So here we are in my garage, and I'm just going to do the wrap up right now and kind of go through what we found. Just as a heads up, we've been blessed with this awesome opportunity to go to this awesome huge farm in Southern Alberta and do lots of awesome exploration of this place. Like I said, there's tons of history behind this place. Things are coming up that are going to be awesome. Please stay tuned, subscribe, like, and because I just promise we're going to have more content coming out soon in regards to this place, as well as we just got permission for another place in Southern Alberta, another farm that is over 100 years old. And when that place becomes available for us to go out there, we're going to have all kinds of content coming toward you guys. So stay tuned. Super awesome to have you along for the ride. Now let's get to the rest of the wrap up and show you exactly what we got. So what we have here is most of what Grey Wolf found. Lots of big stuff, lots of big iron in that place so far that we found. Most of this was found around the outbuildings. So what you're going to see will consist most of things that you would see out in like the fields being used on tools being used and whatnot, part of machinery. So we'll start over here. And we do find this quite a bit out of farms. It's just chain link, and it's older chain link. Usually what you would see nowadays wouldn't really look like this, but this is chain link. What application it's to, not entirely sure. But you guys, if you could, you can let us know in the comments what the purpose of this was. I'm thinking it's combine of some sort, of some nature, but nonetheless, really cool. And I don't even know the date of this, but that goes on to, going from there to this. We got this right outside of one of the outbuildings. Obviously, you guys know it's a hinge. This looks like it goes to maybe part of the door. Some big rings. Like, this is heavy, guys. This is super heavy. The farmer did tell us what this was for, but we unfortunately didn't write it down, and now we don't remember. More bits and bobs of machinery. This is a sickle mower blade. For those who have metal detected, you found probably hundreds, maybe thousands of these as you go onto a farm. They just go back and forth like this, cutting the hay or whatever crop you have. They do fall off quite frequently off of those machines, so not a surprise to find that. This little doohickey bracket, not sure, but nonetheless. Going on to this. This, I I don't know. I didn't even know this was in the box of goodies until I went to take it out. So I would imagine this is Grey Wolf's find. It has this brass knob here. Just not entirely sure what it would have gone to. But if you guys know, just comment below. And yeah, it'd be really neat to find out. There's no writing on it or anything. It's mostly iron, but I imagine there were more of these around it. I'm holding on something. But this is really cool. So I didn't even realize this piece of iron had some fancy on it until I actually picked it up. It's cast iron. And cast iron of this size typically indicates either a pot or a stove. And I'm imagining this is part of a stove. See, you can see the fancy right there. I think it even has some writing on it in there. Let's see. Man, that's hard to tell, but almost looks like an E and a V. Nonetheless, if you guys happen to know the maker, that looks like an M, doesn't it? Like an M and an E and a V. I'm not sure. Nonetheless, yeah, if you happen to know, let us know. But this is cool to find. This date's pretty old. Old cast iron stoves. And this was found close to the home site, I believe. So that would be appropriate. Coming down to some of the more mundane stuff. A carriage bolt that I believe was found by Grey Wolf or Micah. I'm not sure. He was helping out a little bit. And then I found this in the field. Typical cotter pin. Fell out of the machine as it was going along. The pin probably broke that goes through here. And then this just plopped right out. And this blade, I tried to clean it up and get a little bit of writing if there was any writing on it, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. As you see, it was a blade. This could be another version of a mower that was out there. And your typical 22 shells, usually used for gopher hunting. Here in Southern Alberta, tons of gophers, and they can be destructive. So farmers usually go out and try to help keep that population down. And then a lead bullet of sorts. Not entirely sure what caliper, but got a good smush. A gear maybe or something? I'm not entirely sure. I think it's gearing because it's got splines inside. Again, not that old because that's made of aluminum. Found this. I thought I got a buckle. I was so excited when this came out of the ground. Unfortunately, not a buckle. This belongs to something such as this, but it wasn't found near this. As you see, we'll go just like that, and voila! Oh wow, look at that! It just fits right in. But in much better shape. So that was cool. It still might make a good buckle. I don't know. I want to try that. But anyway, kind of neat. This is the top. I don't know if you can see it. It's not really focusing well for me. Oh, there we go. It says 4 TRA, and I believe it says C there. And that is what the farmer had said is for tractor filter housing. So that's kind of cool. These I tried to get some, sorry, not focused in there. These I tried to get some more information off of. I thought for sure there would be some writing on this. This is a strap of sorts. Does look like it was painted black at one point. And does have, yeah, see on the end there is black. Does have a hole here that I believe it just snapped off there. But beveled on either side. Not entirely sure of the application, but it does look like a strap. It's heavy though. This is really cool. It's too bad it's too crusted, because I think there would be writing on this. It's made out of iron, and as you can tell, it's very corroded. I put it in a vinegar solution, tried to get it cleaned up. vinegar solution is there. Nice. Um, but yeah, nothing on it. Tag of some sort. Would have been so cool to figure out what that went to. Bottom to this, I believe, although it wasn't found right in the same spot. Filter again. Not sure what kind of filter, but found that. This is really cool. This is part of the reason why we go metal detecting, because taking history out of the ground and being able to identify things is so cool. This saying the area that we're in, or we were close to, I should say, weren't exactly in this area. Probably about a 100-mile radius outside of this, but that's okay. Nonetheless, so cool. Might be a tag for livestock, might not be. The farmer wasn't entirely sure, but he did say that it could be an auction tag, so that's cool. Very neat. It is on aluminum, so it's not all that old, but it's still really cool to pull out of the ground. Who knows how old that is? It's obviously not going to be much over 100 years old. If it was, I doubt it. But really cool, really neat. And then I'm going to come over here. This doohickey, I believe it's maybe a hubcap. I'm not entirely sure. It has an iron center to it. Probably held some sort of fluids. It is aluminum. Again, I'm not entirely sure. It did cover something. Maybe a gear cover. Not sure. This is really cool. I'm going to try to get it to come in to focus. It says Woodbury's. I think it's Woodbury's. Yeah, it's Woodbury's cold cream. And when I looked this up online, I could come up with dates of about 1930 to 1950. And because this is an aluminum top, I'm guessing that it's probably later rather than earlier, but I think that's how you say it. Nonetheless, around 1950s, but could be much older. I just can't get a firm date onto it because trying to find the actual product online that this would have went to is a little bit hard because they're just usually found without the lids. But really cool find. Neat to get writing on it. Love this kind of stuff of the ground. So fantastic stuff. So that concludes the wrap up for today. Like I showed you what we got. We got some trash that I didn't show. You probably see it in the corner. Trash is a normal thing. You're just going to get tons of it. But dig it all because you never know what's coming out of the ground. Don't be so picky that you miss all the good stuff. Anyway, really cool. Really awesome. Stay tuned. Subscribe. More things to come. Hopefully even crazier, awesome, better items. Such a pretty place and such history there. We barely got started when we ran into a bear and her cubs. So that kind of kept us away from some of the better places to search. But we're going to get back there. It's going to be awesome. Like I said, stay tuned. We have another property lined up as well. That'll be shortly coming to you guys, and we'll show you what we find there. Grey Wolf and I are so happy to have you along for the adventures. Yeah, just awesome time. Bless you, and we'll see you on the next video.